What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So, looks like I bought a fake Jiraiya Funko Pop. So here's a real versus fake tutorial for you guys so you don't get scammed. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so today we will be continuing our real versus fake guide / tutorial for Jiraiya on Toad. So the first ones we did do was Itachi, Sasuke Curse Mark, and Kakashi Lightning Blade for the Hot Topic exclusive. So if you guys want to check that video out, you can. And I'm hoping to actually start a playlist in terms of some of the actively faked anime pops in the anime community. Now Jiraiya on Toad is one of the most popular Naruto pops in the Naruto collection, and with that popularity comes fakes all over eBay, all over Mercari, and all over AliExpress, etc. Now Jiraiya on Toad here is my second real versus fake comparison video. You guys thoroughly enjoyed the last one and found it really helpful, so I wanted to do one on Jiraiya on Toad because this was heavily requested. The last one that I did do was on Itachi, Sasuke Curse Mark, and the Kakashi Lightning Blade Hot Topic exclusive, so make sure to check out that video so you guys don't get scammed on those pops. I also do have real versus fake tutorials coming out for One Piece and My Hero Academia, and you guys can of course comment down below a real versus fake tutorial on a pop that you would like to see. Now guys, I did buy this pop on eBay for $40 to do the real versus fake comparison. $40 was a lot of money for a fake pop, unfortunately. However, a good rule of thumb, if the price is too good to be true, it's most likely not real and you're getting scammed. Unless they notate otherwise in the description, guys. Sometimes they do notate that this is a replica, sometimes they notate that this is a fake from China, sometimes they do it, but not all the time, so make sure to be reading the description on these listings. And to reiterate this fact, guys, if the price is too good to be true, it's most likely not real. This pop currently goes for $80 to $100 with the official Hot Topic sticker. And just because on this fake it has a special edition sticker does not mean people are not buying these and not sticker swapping them with real Hot Topic exclusives to actually trick you. And another tip for you guys is that you should get a second opinion always. You guys can join my Skittlerampage Facebook group where there are nearly 10,000 members and pretty much anyone can probably help you. And another tip, guys, is to get a second opinion. Do not just buy the Funko Pop and then ask if it's real or fake afterwards. That is one of my biggest pet peeves that I see so many people do. I want you guys to get a second opinion before you actually buy something. Don't spend the money and then get scammed and then you're like, oh my god, I got scammed. Make sure to get a second opinion so you know firsthand. But without further ado, guys, let's jump into the Jiraiya on Toad real versus fake comparison. Alright guys, so here we do have our real and fake Jiraiyas here. On the left is our fake, and on the right is our real one. So just take a really good look at the boxes. Obviously, at first glance, it's kind of hard to tell in terms of what could be real. You know, you can tell by the damaged one anyways. But yeah, guys, you can tell a couple things in terms of color, but color is not always the determining factor. I will let you guys know that right off the bat, purely because some boxes are just printed darker, some boxes are printed lighter. It just kind of happens in production sometimes. So I want to tell you guys that color is not always the issue with kind of boxes, but it can also be a really good tell in terms of fakes. So taking a look at both boxes, guys, we do have the left here on the pop logo here. You can't actually see it's a darker yellow there, kind of like it doesn't fade into the white like the traditional pop logo does there, and fades into the darker yellow at the top. So that's like a really big tell off the bat there, that hey, if the pop logo's like that and it's showing like less white in the middle and everything like that and a less darker outline, then you definitely know you have a fake pop right off the bat. So I'll let you guys just kind of look at that for a minute and notice that it does not fade into the white on the bottom like it does on the real one versus the fake over here. Now I won't lie, I actually didn't notice much of a color difference in terms of the actual Naruto Shippuden logo there. And I was a little surprised because some do look different on the fakes, like the Itachi and the Sasuke and Kakashi we did a video on. It did look slightly different, but this one, honestly, the logo and colors are getting better and better by the day, and it's kind of crazy. Now, another thing I will point out, even though we did talk about color not always being a determining factor, is that on his skin tone, it is actually darker. Now that I pointed it out, can you guys kind of tell? And it does have like darker portions, like this is a darker, more outlined red, and this on the right here with the real one is actually, you know, kind of like a lighter red there. As well as the even Toad is even a little bit darker there, as you guys can tell. And then one thing also to make sure to notice, and hopefully you guys did notice at the beginning, was look at the Jiraiya on Toad font here. It is actually a darker black here, and on here it's more of a faded black, just so you guys can tell that. Like, look at that. That is significantly different now that I even pointed it out, especially. Like, that is crazy on the difference there. Taking a look at the side of the box, guys, it's about the same in terms of the logo and the figure just kind of being slightly darker. Same thing, just does not fade into that white, just so you guys know. Now, looking at the back, guys, I did not notice much of a difference other than just kind of more color difference differences, like I said, if you guys take a look at kind of like Gaara's hair there, you can tell on the fake here, it is actually like a darker, more outlined red versus a brighter red in this one. Now on the bottom of the box, it's really hard to tell, to be honest. I would say your best bet in terms of actually buying a Jiraiya Pop is to go for the Hot Topic exclusive sticker, the official sticker, because most of them that actually do come from Hot Topic will actually have this $29.90 barcode there over the original barcode. So Hot Topic puts their own barcodes there, and it will say kind of huge amphibian pop ride, and that is one of the biggest tells that you actually do have a real pop, other than, you know, the Hot Topic sticker and everything. But yeah, guys, that's a really, really easy way to find a real one if it does have this actual sticker over it. Now on the other side of the box, guys, you can actually tell a slight bold difference in terms of the text. It's like slightly different on the fake, but if at first glance, if you don't really know, you know, Funko Pop text and everything like that, you wouldn't really notice. But I kind of noticed because I've done a couple of these real versus fake reviews now, and yeah, guys, this is slightly darker and this is like slightly less dark. But again, it's really hard to tell, so I wouldn't really focus on this too much, but I wanted to point it out. Alright guys, so now that they are out of box here, I want you to comment down below while I'm holding them, which one do you think is real, left or right? Let me know your thoughts. And I did swap them up a couple times, so I won't make it too easy for you guys. But anyways, let's go into this. Hopefully you don't cheat and skip ahead in the video a little bit. So here in my right hand, guys, is actually the fake, if you did guess that right, as well as my left hand does have the real one. Now, one of the biggest tells, like literally the biggest tells on this pop, guys, if you look at the nose, on the fake one, he actually does not have a mole. That is literally the biggest tell. And if your pop doesn't have a mole, that's literally a sign that it's fake. I also want to kind of tell you guys that if you're ever holding the real one versus the fake one, you will literally notice a quality difference in your hands. It is such a softer plastic on this one, and I can almost squeeze it. You can't squeeze the real ones as hard. They use a harder plastic here, but yeah, guys, just to let you guys know, it is much cheaper in terms of quality, just so you know. You can feel that kind of like right off the bat if you do, you know, handle a lot of Funko Pops daily. Another thing to point out is the lines under his eyes and the lines underlining his headband there, they are actually a little bit darker here. So on the fake here, they do kind of appear more brownish, and on the real one, they actually do appear a little bit more maroon here. So yeah, guys, they used a darker color here, didn't get the color exactly down. Another thing to look out for, guys, is on his headband, you can actually see the kanji symbol. It is almost slightly smaller, but it's a little bit more misshapen. It looks nothing like the actual one that is out here. It's close, but it really doesn't look like anything like that. You can tell right off the bat. You can tell kind of like at the tip there, it's not as like kind of like sharpened, and just different corners look different. It's a little bit more bulkier and kind of like, I don't know, it's just misshapen is the best way I can tell you guys. And then you can also notice a color difference. This is more shiny and silver, and this is kind of like a darker silver, if you know, want to call it that. As well, guys, as on the real one, the white hair is actually more white, and on the fake one, it's actually a darker kind of white. It almost has like a dark, it almost has like a light gray tint to it, essentially. Now, hopefully you guys can't see the color differences here, but on the fake here, on his actual vest there, the yellow dot there is not supposed to be yellow. It's supposed to be more of a lime green as on the real one there. So just so you guys know, like if you look at his vest, make sure it's a lime green color and not a yellow dot. Also, guys, if you look at his scroll case on the fake one, it is actually a darker, more vibrant green versus a lighter green on the actual real one. So that's definitely a big tell in terms of like color differences, because they look nothing alike. Now, I'm not sure if you guys noticed this in the video yet, but if you look at this toad, it is actually darker. It's a darker orange versus a lighter orange on this real one here. So if you guys can, and now that I pointed out and putting it a little closer, can you guys see the color difference? It's a darker orange. Another thing to look at on the toad, guys, other than the kind of like toad's orange color, is if you look at the markings all over the toads, you can actually see on the real one that it is a kind of like a bolder, darker color versus this one looking a little bit more blurrier and almost a little bit more bulkier on the fake as well. And then another big thing that I did notice is that on the fake one, guys, the toad's head is actually more tilted, and it almost looks a little bit bigger on the pop. But yes, it is actually more tilted to the left versus kind of like straighter on it. So if you guys can kind of see, just to show it, you can see that his head is more tilted to the left versus a little bit straighter on the real one. Okay, guys, so that's everything that I'm going to point out for this review. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button down below if it was helpful. I could sit here for another 10 minutes and point out like flaws and just kind of color differences and everything, but I don't really think it's necessary. I think you guys got the gist of it, and hopefully this video was helpful. Alright, guys, so hopefully this Jiraiya on Toad real versus fake comparison video was really helpful to you guys. If it was, make sure to smash that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. Of course, a good rule of thumb is just to always look at the actual boxes and the figure themselves. but most listings won't have them out of box, so make sure to just look at the 6-sided photos that the sellers provide. Again, guys, I am going to be doing more of these videos, and I do have some coming up for One Piece and My Hero Academia, but I want you to comment down below any other anime pop that you would like to see a real versus fake tutorial on. If you guys noticed anything on Jiraiya that I might have missed, as well as if you have any other questions about Jiraiya or any other pop, make sure to comment down below and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to say a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for the continuous support. You guys are truly amazing. You guys make tutorial videos like this happen. So again, huge shout out to you. Thank you so much. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is always down below. I also want to tell you guys, make sure to check out the Facebook group. It's buy, sell, and trade, and you can make a ton of friends, as well as be following my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Skittlerampage. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.